Hello everyone, this is Dr. Ashu. Now today's topic is active movement. As we are already discussed about the movement, the chapter is belong to the principle of exercise therapy, Dina Gardner for physiotherapy students, and the definition in previous video I have already defined it. And now the classification is the four type of classification: free exercises, assisted exercises and resisted exercises. Basically the definition of movement, जो भी हमारी वॉलेंट्रियल कंट्रोल में एक्शंस होते हैं मसल्स के, तो these are the movements. Okay, and the classification is free exercises, the patient can move their hand stabilized and easily. Assisted, then we can provide the assistance to patient. Assisted resistance, patient can also apply the resistance, and we are also apply the resistance, uh, and ask to patient to move their hand. That is called the resisted exercises. And resisted exercises, the force of resistant action is work muscle are artificially and systematically increase the development of power and endurance of muscle. So we can apply the initial resistance that a patient can also using their muscle endurance to increase their strength and endurance. So our next is our free exercises. Okay, now today's we can discuss only the free exercises. Free exercises are those which performed by patient own muscle effort without the assistance and resistance of any external force other than the gravity. कोई भी एक्सटर्नल फोर्स या रेजिस्टेंस असिस्टेंस के बिना जो भी हम मूवमेंट करते हैं, जस्ट लाइक वी कैन से कि हम डेली लाइफ में जैसे कोई भी एक्टिविटी कर रहे हैं तो वी डोंट यूज एनी काइंड ऑफ असिस्टेंस एंड रेजिस्टेंस. सो दीज टाइप ऑफ movements are the free movement or a free exercises, we can say that. या जैसे कि हमने पेशेंट को परफॉर्म करने के लिए बोला कि आप ये एक्सरसाइज करो एंड पेशेंट कैन मूव देयर movement, do their movement actively. So these type of exercises is called free exercises. So they vary widely in character and effects, not only because of the nature and extent of movement, but according to the manner in which they are performed. So these type of exercise can be used to obtain any of the effects which are produced by the exercise as whole, if and when it is used judicially. A degree of relaxation is induced by the exercise which is rhythmically and pendular in character. So muscle tone is maintained and power increase according to the speed. So Levenger and the duration of exercises and the relationship of part of movement to gravity. Coordinate is training and improve and natural pattern of group action is employed. And confidence in ability to perform and control movement is established. It's a very important part to build up the confidence of patient to improve their working capacity and the movement, and in their own success in achieving the required effect depend on not only on the selection of suitable exercises and the manner in which it is performed, but also on the degree of cooperation obtained by the patient and skill of the instructor. So the great advantage of free exercises lie in the fact of once the patient has mastered the technique of their performance and the aware of their purpose, so they is on and the part eyes when and where the place. So he has in fact been given to measure to cure to help the cure himself and need no longer rely on other this purpose. So whether or not he used the exercise for home practice to help himself largely depend on desire, rehabilitation and confidence and efficacy of the exercises. The disadvantage of free exercises is that they frequently make insufficient demand on patient neuromuscular system to elicit the maximal response required for the rapid redevelopment and reinforcement of the weak muscle. So when there is a muscular imbalance, compensatory rather than the normal pattern of movement may be used unless movement are carefully taught to supervise. So patients who have suffered brain damage and who are unable to initiate movement cannot cooperate in doing these exercises until their perform has been facilitated and voluntary control has been established. That means if patient is not doing their on not understand what they how to perform the movement. So the free exercises cannot be done by these kind of patients, that people having the stroke and other kind of paralysis and these conditions like that. And basically the neuromuscular conditions that is mainly affect the muscles and the coordination of muscle with the movement. Okay, so now the classification of the free exercises, and we can say that characteristic of particular exercises. Now, the classification is the two type of classification is localized and general. Localized classification, the localized exercises are designed primarily to produce some local and specific effects. Let me just give you example. Maybe we just to mobilize a particular joint or a strength particular muscle group. So movement is localized to one and more joint, so either by the use of suitable starting position or by voluntary fixation of other area by patient on muscle efforts. Okay, now second is the general exercises, usually involve the use of many joints and muscle also over the body and affects its widespread. For example, as we can say running, skipping, these all guys exercises. Okay, characters of particular exercises, it's maybe subjective or objective. Okay, the subjective is the exercise which are subjective are usually formal and consist of more and less anatomical movement performed in full range, so the attention of the patient is deliberating force on the form and the pattern of exercise to ensure the accuracy of performance. Next is our objective exercises are those during the performance of which the patient attention is concentrated on achieving the particular aim which will result from efforts. So we can say that we can find out the aim. हम पेशेंट को कहते हैं कि नहीं, you can just try to, आपका aim क्या है कि this patient having the problem in their hand, we can motivate the patient कि आप यार अपना हाथ से move करने का use करो, कोशिश करो, आप अपने हाथ से खाना खाने का कोशिश करो, आपको अपने हाथ से साइन नहीं करना क्या. We can motivate the patient to do this that particular activities like. So now we can also give some examples, standing या फिर arm stretching upward, touch a mark of the wall and throw a ball. These are the particular we can use in neuromuscular type of patients. So these presence of a goal through the research is the stimulated to efforts like to proverbial carrot held in front of donkey nose, but care must be taken to see the accuracy of movement is not sacrificed to achievement of the aim. So, in walking across a room to get a cup of tea, the quality of walking must be allowed to deteriorate. So, we do not compensate any kind of little bit of movement can be. Okay, so we be when you are trained a patient, be careful about that. Okay, in this video that's sufficient. Next video I will define the techniques of free exercises and effects of end uses of